creepy. Everything's gotten very down here because evil spirits have been released. Oh dear. You may not have noticed, but I've been watching you. Weigh my fish, man. Weigh my fish. And now you can just ride on this thing and be like, wee off watching you. And hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we got done with a bunch of collecting stuff, and in this episode, we're going to be getting a bit more collecting done, and then getting the important stuff done. But first, we're going down here. Because the, that's what we're supposed to do. That's why. But, as you'll see, there's a thing in the way, and we cannot break this no matter what we do. The reason you should know that the wet to come down into the well is because well, it's just because the spirit came out of it, isn't it? You should know that. It's in the last episode. But, we can't go in there as an adult. Why, I don't know. It's blocked off. But, there's a little clue we got as to what we're supposed to do now. And it's the man in the windmill. He said something about us playing the Ocarina to him when we were kids. Therefore, we need to go and become a child again. So, I'll see you in a bit when I'm a kid. Not a squid. And we're back, and we're in Hyrule Castle. Why? Because there's something we can do here. And what you gotta do is play the Song of Storms under this tree. Which is really arbitrary, but you'll know if you've got the Stone of Agony, which you get for getting some Skulltulas, which even though you won't have the Stone of Agony by the time you get here in the first place, so I don't know how you're meant to know. Because it vibrates, the controller vibrates when the Stone of Agony wants to tell you there's a secret. But, oops. You won't have the Stone of Agony by the time you get to the place anyway. Right here. I'm just going on a tangent now because I'm an idiot. But yeah, you got to play Song of Storms by that tree at Hyrule Castle, and then you'll get into this hole, and there's a golden Skulltula down here, and this will be our 78th, I'm pretty sure. So that's all good. But yeah, that's all we got to do here, really. That's like the last thing to get in this whole area of Hyrule Castle, so that's good. But yes, we're going to skip again, because there's one more little thing we can do as a kid before moving on to getting to the well. So, see you in a bit. And here we are at Zora's River. Why? Because there's frogs. And I actually had to restart the recording because I had such a complete misconception about how this whole thing worked that I just completely mucked up the recording and just started going bleh. But yes, what you're going to want to do here is play the Song of Storms. Because you'll get something for it. I thought you had to do the thing before this and then play the Song of Storms, but no. This will give you just a heart piece. I'm going to spoil it. You get a heart piece for playing Song of Storms to them. Now, what you're going to want to do is play every single other non-teleportation song to them. So I'm just going to skip until I've done that, because it takes forever. But I'll just show the point is that once you play the song to them, they, what's it called? They, grow. Like so. Yes, it's just a case of playing all the songs to them, and they'll give you 50 rupees each time, even though they're useless now, because we don't need to spend money on anything. So yes, I'll just skip ahead until I've played all the songs to them, so see you in a sec. And I played the Song of Time right first time. Yeah, that's good. For once. And I could have drank while I was paused, but shush. And that's the last of that. Now you may ask why we're just doing this for rupees. We're not. Unfortunately, there's something else we can do here. And it's horrible. We're all huge frogs. We are now world-famous, fabulous 5 froggish tenors. Ribbit. Make us jump so we can eat the bugs flying above us. Basically, what you're going to do is play the ocarina to match up to which frog has the fly above them. And you've got to do it fast, because eventually they'll just go, because you'll fail if you don't do it fast, and you'll fail if you press the wrong one. And I always forget which one's which, completely. So this is probably going to take me a while, because this minigame is rather utterly irritating. So this is probably going to be sped up / cut, because this is a pain in the butt to do for me. So probably, in terms of commentary, I'll see you in a bit. Ugh. Oh my god! I don't even know how long that took. I'll put up how long that took me to do. Basically, in case you don't know, in case I didn't mention it before, because I've lost track, we got a heart piece. Yeah. I already put in another heart container. Those songs are semi-random. I think there's a few that can pop up, and they're all rather long, and they're all rather awful, and I hate them, and stupid frogs. But no. So, and slowly over time, each time you, do the, what's it called? Each time you, what's my trying to say? Each time a new note comes on, the timing gets harder. Like, the timing gets tighter each time, so you've got to do it faster and faster. And not to mention, you're probably going to have to do it, like, you're probably not going to be able to do it on reaction, just because eventually it gets so fast that it's hard to actually react and press it at the right time. And sometimes you'll just accidentally press the wrong one and restart, and so it's massive pain. Absolutely massive pain, that whole minigame. But, got it done. It is very much trial and error for me. Some people could probably do that on reaction, but me, I don't know. It's hard. To be fair, the frogs do kind of match up to the notes they are. Like, the bottom one is A, and then the other four are, like, directionals. So it's not that hard, once you kind of understand that, but still. But with that out of the way, the part that really gave me trouble, so much so I had to restart the recording. Which is... Because I thought there was a set thing that you had to do. A set... What's it called? Oh my god, I'm losing my track because I'm so upset. A set... Dark and Arrow Scary. Well of 3 features. A set song that there was, but no, there's like semi-random. There's multiple songs that can pop up, and I'm not sure they're documented. But as you can see, the well is full, so we probably can't get in there. So, what we're going to do is, we're going to complete the paradox that has been set for us by ourselves, because it's a paradox. I'm going to go in here to the question mark, I mean the windmill, and we're going to talk to this oddly pleasant looking man. I'm so happy. I'm a music man who loves to go around and around. I'm just starting to change the voice as I go. Go around and around. I'm trying to come up with a musical theme inspired by this windmill. Going around and around and around. And now we're going to ruin his life. Because we're terrible people. Also because we need to stop a dire evil that's going to destroy the world. Go around, go around, go around. What? That's going way too fast. Whee! And now everything is fun. And we're slowly... Then that man is slowly going to turn mad. Also, this whole village is not going to have a supply of water anymore, so they're all going to die. Now, he's in the future. They're fine. We know it. Ha! Ow. Only a mild concussion. But yes, now we're going to descend into the well. And I'm going to say right off the bat, remember when I said about this game's odd theme? And you probably can already tell by the theme of this, the musical theme of this place. Just realised I used the same word for 2 completely different things. This place is rather dismal, to say the least. It's really... I mean, I think you can see it. There's a blooming skeleton. Right there. But yes, unfortunately for us, we can't use the big Goron sword as a kid, because that would be rather ridiculous. We go back to the old style of doing things. But yes, Navi can talk to ghosts. Look for the Eye of Truth. That's what they are saying. And this is really vague, And really, it's going to be kind of weird for you to work this out, but what you got to do here is just go waboom. Yep. The gimmick of this place is fake walls. Oh dear. You got to watch out for that guy. Apart from the fact that when he's got no fire on him, like any bubble, he's easily killable. So keep that in mind. But yeah, this place is obviously not particularly pleasant for a lot of reasons. This wall, it says something here. Danger below. That's what it says. Well, yeah, everything's lovely here. But now what we're going to want to do is actually... Let's check this. Oh. We don't want a full end length. Get out, you dumb bum. Just check what this thing says. The water flowing out of this statue is flooding the entire floor. Yes, it is. So I'm going to use Zelda's Lullaby to stop the flow, thereby cutting off the water supply to the town and them all dying. But you may have seen it at a glimpse. Yeah, watch out for those skulltulas. But if we go back round to the entrance again, there is something there for us. This little pit. And, oh yeah, bombs. But no, there's this. And we're going in here. You see? Rather simple. This place is utterly horrifying though, isn't it? Jump attack. There we go. I'm just going to do that from now on because it's faster. But yeah, this place is odd. Why does this whole place exist at the bottom of a well? Oh, also, just to make mention, this is a rather famous enemy. A lot of people find this to be the scariest enemy in the game. Because it grabs you, and then you got this lovely thing. And what you want to do is lure him to look down. Try and lure him to look down. Oh. This is really annoying. And he'll dig down underground, which will hurt you. And as far as I'm aware, he doesn't come up again until you get grabbed again. So you're going to want to grab, mash a bit to get out. Don't go near the hands again, because they will. Yeah, I don't think anything else really affects him. But if we... I'm just going to show it. As you can see, his mouth opens way wider than it sensibly should. So for a lot of reasons, that's why this enemy is considered really creepy. Because, I mean, A, it looks like it's got blood on it. It's got the creepy little hands that come out of the ground. For all we know, it could be a giant mass underground, and this is just like the limbs extending from it. Like, it's a really creepy concept. Not to mention how it just grabs your face. It's jaw that extends way wider than it should. It's like stumpy little arms on its main body, and loads of people really just feel this thing is just completely out of place, and I wouldn't disagree. Oh, and I think to make mention, you can kill the hands. Oh, you don't want to get caught because it gives him an easy chance to attack you. But you can kill the hands, I'm pretty sure. I'll try and see if I can show it before I get... I think I can show it. I can't remember if there's an easy way to kill them. Yeah, I just thought of a way. Forget we have this stuff, but... No, they're immune to magic, of course. I'm pretty sure you can kill the hands, though. Don't quote me on that. Oh, that was glitchy. There we go, yep, killed the hand. I'm not sure if there's a reliable way, maybe bombs or something. I'll put up on screen if there's what kills the hands. Because I'm not sure personally. Oh yeah, I thought so. I thought he was like... Yeah, you see his jaw going massive there. Again. Lovely. Ugh. And he twitches as he dies and decays. Also, if you'll notice, it's kind of vague, but the floors and walls are made out of skulls, i.e. like actual full-on stacked up dead bodies. So whether or not this was actually, if we want to go into the lore of this place, the lore, whether or not it was some sort of catacombs or something, ooh, and there we go, lens of truth. But yeah, it's an interesting concept. Although that means everyone's been drinking dead body water this whole time. It's curious as to how all the enemies survived when this place would have been fully flooded when the well was full. Then again, they're all like undead, aren't they? Most of the enemies here are basically undead. So I guess it's plausible. But yes, we're going to want to use this thing. But yeah, it gets glitchy. Skulltulas get a bit confused when you're behind them. For now we've got this lens of truth. All the fake walls and such will become visible to us. Which is a rather useful trait, I must say. However, be aware, it drains magic. You'll see by the fact it's got the magic meter. Yep, it drains magic as you use it. Which is why it's nice to have the extra magic meter. And I need to take a little sip, sorry. We will end it off soonish, mainly because this place is a bit of an enigma to me and I'd like to be fully refreshed, also because we've gone a decent amount of time. But yeah, there are a couple of rooms like this, to the side, that have small keys in them, and I think there's one other room like this around the edge. I might be mistaken. But yes, one of the things that's danger below it's being literal. You want to be careful, there's a lot of areas like this that just fall down straight into the bottom of the map. And the whole lower floor, I think this guy says the same thing. Oh. Yeah, and I wasn't careful of the Skulltula. Oh, and I got hit by the bubble. Lovely. Yeah, I think this guy says the same thing. Oh. Danger over there. Danger above. That's what it says. What? That's just a filthy lie. But as you'll see, there's a hole there. But there's also a giant pile of bloody something. Yeah, this game is certainly confusing at times. You destroy that, and we get some Deku Nuts. Just a nice little bonus. I'm just gonna see if I can blow that thing up. Yeah, I thought so. It's best just to avoid that. Most of the time it's flames on and it's harder to deal with. Oh, there you go. It's flame turned off. Too far away from it to kill her though. Yeah, this place is... Oh, yep, I was right about the second room. I'm gonna come in here. Yeah, this central room that's kind of hidden. It's kind of annoying because it's like filled with holes in it, like fake floors and that. But yes, oh, I've done this wrong. Oopsie, I got the compass first. Well, that looks it. You can do that. I guess it's just as well I showed that off because it is possible. Oh, hey, skeleton man. This is why I kind of wanted to come, like, do this episode after I kind of remembered. Yes, thank you, second skeleton man. Oopsie daisy. I did this backwards. Yeah, this is the room I wanted here. Because it's got the thingy. Second small key. Good, good. Okay, now we're going to go into the central room. Because hopefully the map is in there, if I recall correctly. Oh. Oops. Oh, duh. Okay, let's get this thing to turn around. For a second I thought there was a wall thingamajiggy in this place. Oops, long. And what's in here? Deku Nuts again. That's a really odd time for the game to start caring about giving us Deku Nuts. Yeah, that last chest is in there. Ugh. Ow. So we're gonna go in here. Ugh, I'm gonna need my blimmin' slingshot for this room. I think in a sec I'll end it off. Unfortunately, my timer got a bit I kind of didn't stop my timer that I normally have playing while I was doing the mini game, so I kind of have a not exactly decent track of how long this episode is going to be. Oh, But on the bright side, found one of these lovely things. I always end up doing this place out of order by accident. I always end up getting that compass first. Yeah, I think that's all that this room holds, if I'm completely honest. Oh yeah, I don't have a map to be able to know whether or not this is the only thing in this room. Oopsie again. Ugh. Yeah, like I said, I'll end it off in a second. Yeah, there's a hole in the middle of the room, be careful. Oh yeah, I was right, there's friggin' wall masters. Or is it floor masters? Which one's which? It's wall masters. Oh, off it goes. Yeah, if you don't engage them in combat immediately, they kind of just run off. Because they're cowards is what they are. Oh yeah, one of the more pointless enemies in the game. The life jar that flies at you and gives you a heart for free. Be nice if the boomerang killed them in one hit, because it's kind of annoying to have to... Is that all that's in this room? Yep. There's a bunch of free Skulltulas for you. I guess that's all that Small Keys do in this dungeon. Well, it's a mini dungeon, to be fair. It's a mini dungeon. But yeah, so like... This is where I get stuck in this area, so I'm probably going to have to leave it off for now. Oh no. Actually, what's down here? It's a pot. Yeah. But I think, yeah, I think I'll leave it off here. Actually, no, I'm a liar. We're going through here. We're going to get this done. Hopefully the map's in here. Oh. Okay, yep, we're leaving it off because I've completely... This area is, like, probably the worst in terms of my memory. Mainly because I always was scared of this area in the Shadow Temple, so I never did it properly. I always rushed through it without thinking. So I always forgot everything. So that's my excuse. But yes, join us in the next episode where we'll get the rest of this area done and hopefully remember what we're supposed to be doing. Because goodness knows apparently I don't. Watch for the shadows of... Navi, I'm trying to do the outro. Back off. Yes, join us in the next episode where hopefully we'll get this area done and we'll get the map so it won't have that stupid looking thing in the background. But yes, until then, see ya.